Hey, what's up, Masters? Welcome to another episode of Path to Mastery podcast. And today we're with Mr. Yvon Manor. How are you, sir?
Hey, David, I'm good. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing awesome, brother. I'm excited to talk to you today. I'll tell you, I've been struggling, I will say, with with YouTube lately, and I know that's your specialty, and so thanks for joining us today. First off.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. And when I say struggling, it's kind of funny. I've been trying to run, just all I want to do is run ads, but I can't even seem to figure out how to get that done the right way, and just keep getting stuck here and stuck there, and then their support is a little challenging. So we'll talk about all that. But before we get into all that, man, I mean, you got started, you were in the banking industry, right? And then 2017, you decided you were going to quit your full-time job, banking, and work from home, and jump into YouTube and online marketing, right? What the heck, how'd you do that, man?
Well, I heard about this thing called online marketing from a few different sources. One of them being when I worked at a bank. Because one of my jobs was giving out mortgages and lending products. And of course, I had to know people's income, what they did, so I could get them the loans they needed. And so one of the ways I heard about online marketing was through somebody who wanted to get a mortgage and who came in with a very high net income for somebody who just worked from home. I was surprised at the time. I thought the only people making big money were ones who were CEOs, working in an office with a professional suit. And this guy comes in with sandals, with a t-shirt, with shorts. And I'm like, how does that make sense? That was one of the ways I heard about online marketing. I heard about it from an Uber driver as well, just randomly. And then from a friend as well. So it was like all the signs kind of pointed me into this direction to do the research, to look it up. And yeah, here I am.
Here you are. So 5 years later, and I'll tell you how, for people listening, I found you literally, as I started talking about my challenges. Now I want to run YouTube ads, but I'm still not running ads, by the way. Although I found you because I literally was Googling how to do Google YouTube advertising, and you had the best, most comprehensive, easiest to understand videos. Like, you were able to kind of walk me through the process, but then I got hung up with all this discriminatory stuff, which is not even real. Like, it's got me as housing and all this other weird stuff. It's just, it's fun. But anyway, listen, that's how we ended up here, because I was just impressed with your YouTube channel. And
thank you.
And people go to YouTube. Most people go to YouTube. You can tell us probably more than I can, but if I need to learn something, I'll go to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I need to learn how to do something. So I looked around and I found your channel, and it was one of the easiest to follow. And, you helped me set up the whole ad, and then Google just shut me down because they think it's a housing ad, but we're still trying to figure that out with them. But anyway, that said, here we are in this podcast. And one of the things you talk about is just helping people get started. Right. So talk to us about, YouTube. If somebody is interested in it, why should they be looking at it? And how does somebody get started?
Yeah. How you get started, I'd say maybe start with a few short videos. Well, actually, let me go back a step. First, figure out what your goal is. What do you want? Let's suppose you do market and you do promote whatever business you're in. What's your goal? Like, do you want more exposure? Do you want sales? Do you want just people signing up for something? Maybe you want to give them a freebie. So once you figure that out, once you have a goal of saying, I really wish people would do this, then you can start with ads. So then you would just, if you're a complete beginner, you can look up some videos. Like you said, I have some videos on my channel or whatever, blog posts, YouTube, lots of resources you can use to go in and just get an idea for how to run. In this case, if we're focused on YouTube ads, how to run YouTube ads. And then I would just say, just go for it.
So let's talk about a goal. So so everybody listening. So a goal example, like for me, my goal is, I have an online training platform, all virtual membership site. I want to sell my membership site to real estate agents.
Mhm.
So that's my goal, is to get it in front of them. So is that what you're referring to? Like, would that be the first goal, or
Yeah.
is it different? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just like that. Just because reason why I said it is because if you don't know what you want, if you're maybe not done building your website or you're a complete, like you just started your business and you're not quite sure which direction you want to go yet, what I mean is kind of be stable at the point where you already have a business that you can promote, not be at this research state where you're just building out your business where it's not ready to be shown to people type of thing, you know?
Got it. Okay. So first step, I know my goal is to get my online membership site in front of real estate agents.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Great.
then what's the next step?
Excellent. So next step, if we're talking about YouTube ads, you would just go on to ads.google.com because that's where you're going to run the YouTube ads from. It's from Google Ads. And you're just gonna, I mean, how detailed do you want me to go? Like, should I tell you, like, click on the plus sign, click on
No,
create
no.
or
Just trying to help somebody saying, okay, I want to grow my
Mhm.
business using, like, for me, well, let me back up then too. So
Mhm.
the reason that I'm interested in this is because now every time I spend a good amount of time on YouTube. So whenever I always see these ads now, and they're getting better and better and better. Like, this guy's selling his product, this guy's talking to me about his coaching, this guy, so it's catching my attention. So I'm like, you
Mhm.
know what? I think I can do that too.
Mhm.
And so I don't know a ton about it, to be honest. Now it sounds like YouTube's just one of the tools you use, right?
Hmm.
You have others as well.
Right.
Okay, so today, what I'd love to talk to you more, and then we can also, I want to, at the end, I'm going to let people know how to get in touch with you and some of your other offerings, but I really want to kind of break down the YouTube thing,
Mhm.
like how does, like, so first step, set my goal. Next step, I'm going to decide ads. Is it an audience? Is it like, how do I determine like who I'm going to even advertise to?
Well, that comes part, I think, as part of you just having your business. Like, if you create your business, you should know who your target audience is just right off the bat. And so basically, you're just going to promote to that target audience, to that ideal audience.
Okay. So
Yeah.
my ideal audience, let's say, would be real estate agents ages 25 to 59.
Mhm.
60% of my listeners are female. It's just how it
Mhm.
happens to be.
Yeah.
So I know that. Am I able to find those demographics on YouTube as well?
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. Like the level of detail that you went is very good. And if you are able to paint this ideal person, kind of like what you did, that's all the better. So yes, you can sort by all these different categories on YouTube ads. You can go demographics, you can go age, gender, their jobs, what their interests in as well. And YouTube, I mean, they keep track of a lot of stuff, as does Facebook about you, right? So they keep track of what sites you go on, what interests you have, how close you are to purchasing something. They even differentiate. They can differentiate between you just being interested in something versus you being likely to buy. And you'll be able to kind of target all these categories, either or.
How can they differentiate that, man? That's crazy. Do you know the answer to that, or like,
Just tracking. What I'm guessing they do is I'm guessing there are websites which are more inclined towards people buying something as opposed to research. So, for example, if you want to lose weight, if you go on a website that the first page of the website says, click here to buy, maybe Google deems people that visit this website as somebody that's likely to buy and ready to buy, as opposed to seeing a blog post, how to lose weight, for example. Maybe those people aren't ready to buy anything yet. So I'm guessing that's how Google differentiates between people that are interested in buying versus just interested in the topic.
interesting. Okay, cool. So let me ask you this then, like, because you do Google ads as well, not
Hmm.
just YouTube, right?
Well, you, yes and no. just to clarify, because YouTube ads falls under Google Ads, so they are like YouTube ads are considered like video ads. They're considered a subcategory of the type of campaign that you can create within Google Ads.
Got it. Okay.
Right. So just so you know, then the types of different ad variations that I do are video ads, which are YouTube ads. That's what they call YouTube ads. Then you have display ads, which are like banners that show up on different websites. And then my favorite is search ads, which is whenever you go to google.com, for example, you type something in, buy house near me or whatever, and your ads are the ones that are going to show up. These are search ads. So these are at least the 3 most popular types of ads that you can run on Google Ads.
So you said search ads. What were the other 2 now? As
they have search ads, display ads, and video ads, which are YouTube ads.
Okay.
There are others as well, but.
And you said you like search ads the best because that it's going to show people what they're searching for is what
exactly. I think it's the lowest hanging fruit. And I think every single business in the world should always do some sort of search ads because it's just so easy. It's the easiest fruit and the lowest hanging fruit. And you only pay for clicks. So it's not like you're going to run these ads and you're not going to get clicks. You're going to pay a lot of money. That's not going to happen because you will only pay if somebody actually clicks your website.
Got it. So do you think, so depending on what type of ad, so now that makes sense now. So it's all under Google Ads. It's just a matter if you're doing video ads or,
correct,
or like pay-per-click ads or what, right? Like, how do you determine which type of ad you would do like for your company?
Yeah, I think there's no right answer and there's no only one sort of campaign that you should run. So you can try them all. I mean, for some of my campaigns, I've run Gmail ads, which is another form of ads they have on Google Ads.
Gmail? I didn't even realize they had Gmail
ads. Yeah, which are ads when you open up your Google Mail, they're just ads that show up like at the top.
Well, that doesn't work too good. I've never seen them, and I have them in Gmail like 600 times a day. So,
but well, now that you heard me say it, now I
yeah, that's a good point. Now I'm gonna be stuck to it. Yeah. My Raz is going to kick in now. That's not good. Thank you for giving me another distraction in life, man.
Yeah. So you have, so for some of the campaigns, I tried Gmail ads, I tried display ads, search ads, YouTube ads, all in one for the same campaign. So like, there's no one answer for which one you should run. And sometimes one campaign type did better. Other times another campaign type did better. There are certain situations, though, if you want a more detailed answer, where if it's a product that people are more so familiar with, let's say make money online, right? There's a lot of people who want to learn how to make money online, so they're probably going to be searching for this stuff. So for that type of stuff, maybe you can utilize search ads, and you should be successful because people are searching for it, so you'll be fine. Now, on the other hand, you have sometimes products that are new. Let's suppose if anybody's familiar with Teespring, it's a website that you can sign up for, and you can kind of create your own shirt design, and then you can sell this shirt that you made, and you will make money. So this is a new design. This is a new product. People aren't really searching for it, right? So in this case, search ads probably won't be very effective. So for this specific campaign, maybe display ads or YouTube ads will be effective because then you can show them to people that are interested in whatever your t-shirt is about. And you're going to kind of force this message in their face, you know, which is going to force them to possibly appreciate your shirt and possibly buy it because that's the only way they're going to buy something that they've never heard about before. They're not going to search for it.
So when you say YouTube ads or display ads, like which ads are the ones like when you start a video and then you have to wait like 3 seconds or something before you can skip it? Which category do those fall in?
That would be YouTube ads, video ads.
YouTube ads. Got it. Okay, cool. So how does like, do you think like, I'm curious, like, are there some people that shouldn't do like their own YouTube ads, like, or should they hire like a company, like professional editor or should you just pull out your camera and go to work? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
That's a great question. And really, again, there's no right answer because it does depend. So if you pull out your own camera, the benefit is that it's a very personalized video, right? And people who see your ad, I'm sure you've seen ads. I'm sure you've seen tons of ads where people are using their camera and you feel, wow, like this guy's legit. This is real. Whatever this person says is real because they're doing it themselves. And like, I see them as a human being, right? So it adds that personal touch. Now, on the other hand, the downside is that it doesn't have all this glamour, right? It's not polished. It's not fancy because you're just on your phone. So if you do hire a professional company, the upside of that is that people see this highly budgeted ad, I would say, something that you spend a lot of money on, and they think, wow, this person spent a lot of money on this ad. That means their product is probably good, because otherwise, why would they be spending money to promote something that sucks, right? So I would say both are viable. If you're just starting out, if you're a complete beginner, you don't really want to invest in a company that's going to make videos for you, I would say, yeah, just start with something simple. Start with your own camera, or maybe get a friend, to shoot you, whatever.
Okay. Is there a time limit or like that you've noticed is ideal
for the videos?
Yeah, let's talk about video ads right now. So we're talking about the video ads. Or does it even matter? I mean, because I know, like, what percentage of people, I'm thinking about myself. I'm thinking like through my own filter here. Like sometimes I'll be watching and I maybe I'm not paying attention and I'll just let it run. Other times something will catch my attention. So do you know the percentage of people that aren't just waiting to click to get to the next step, or you don't pay for that anyway, right? If somebody just skips over it, you don't pay. There's a couple questions in there, I think.
Yes. So in terms of payment, so the way it works is, yes. So if somebody skips, depends on the video type, right? So within these video/YouTube ads, there are different types of ads you can do. So you can do search ads, which is going to be like a video that's going to show up on YouTube when you search for something on YouTube. The other ads are bumper ads, which are like 5-second ads. So those are 5-second ads. So people have to watch it. You can't skip 5-second ads. Then you have 15-second ads, which you can skip. And then you have ads that are longer than 15 seconds, which you can skip as well. So in terms of payment for the long ads, if somebody watches at least 30 seconds of your long ad, then you have to pay. If somebody watches the 5-second ad, you're going to pay for that click. And then for the 15-second, I'm not 100% sure. I would have to double check if they click skip, if you still pay or not. What I'm thinking is if they watch at least a couple of seconds, like 5 seconds or so, then you would have to pay as well.
Okay, so 5-second ad, like the whole ad's 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And so are they just trying to create an impression, or are they trying to actually get you to do a call to action as well?
So that's one of the reasons why I also suggested that you find your goal, what you're looking for. Because if you're a brand new company and your goal right now is just brand awareness, I just want to get this product in front of as many people as possible. That's where the 5-second ad comes in, because it just grabs your attention. It just says, hey, we're here, we exist, buy, right? And then that's how you grow familiar with that brand. So that's the purpose of those. Yeah.
Do you think this is great. Should people be starting with brand awareness, or do you think does it matter, or does it depend on the brand?
No, yeah, I don't think they should start with brand awareness. I think it depends on the company. Like big companies like Coca-Cola, everybody knows Coke. If somebody wants to buy Coca-Cola, they probably will. Right. So in Coca-Cola's case, all they need is a little reminder. Hey, we exist. So in Coke's case, this brand awareness 5-second ad will be more than enough. And in fact, if you notice any sort of commercial about Coke, they're usually very short. They're usually very brief reminders. Very brief reminders. If you are new, however, I would suggest having a longer ad and something with a clear call to action. So some ad where we can talk about different types of ads you can do later on as well. But basically, you would want an ad where you would make yourself clear to the people watching your video. You would let them know who you are and then what you want them to do, in short. So I think you would need more than brand awareness, unless you created some crazy invention and you already have millions of dollars to spend.
So the reason I asked that is I'm just thinking about Facebook and somebody. Do you do Facebook ads as well?
I used to, and I know how to run them. I just don't currently. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, because somebody had suggested this advice is do brand awareness ads first, and then you get people that will view them, and then you can retarget. Is that similar?
That is a strategy. Yes, that is definitely a strategy. It's just basic remarketing, which you can use anywhere. Doesn't have to be video ads. So if you're using this strategy, you would probably expand your reach then, and not just do this one sort of marketing. You would also do display ads, you would do search ads, you would do YouTube ads, maybe Facebook ads, kind of up your reach, so that you have a list to remarket to, because the list got to be big.
Omnipresence.
Yeah.
So can we do like this question just clicked in my mind. Is it possible to do like cross platforms? Like, you know what I mean? Like no, because Google's its own platform, Facebook's its own platform, right? Are you able to like follow like people that are clicking on your stuff on all the different sites together?
What do you mean exactly?
No, it's probably not a great question, because I'm thinking through it as I asked it. No, I'm thinking like, yeah, because if you're on Facebook, then you can retarget to people on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, you're going to retarget to people that clicking on your stuff on YouTube. But I was wondering if there's a way to kind of combine them all together. Like if you had a pixel or something that would just combine everything.
So yes, there is actually a capability of doing that. If you do that, you would likely, it would probably be better to go with a third-party tracking tool. So not, for example, just the Facebook pixel, right? But a third-party tracking tool, so that then you can retarget to those people regardless of what they use. However, in regards to Facebook, they do have a cool system, which is called something like customer match data or something like that, where basically if you have an existing email list of customers, an existing email list, which is what you'll collect when somebody sees your ad or whatever, from any source, doesn't have to be Facebook. You can upload this list onto Facebook, and then Facebook will try to match that email with their corresponding Facebook account. So then you can target people also on Facebook, even though those people saw your website from a different source.
Got it. Okay, so custom audience is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, I love it. Yeah, so my question wasn't that bad. I guess it was not the it wasn't worded the greatest, but it was. when I feel like I'm doing good podcast interviews when I have zero idea what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just asking questions to learn. You know what I mean? Okay, so listen, we are actually streaming live on Facebook right now, LinkedIn and YouTube, and in Clubhouse. So we got about 52 people in Clubhouse right now, which is super cool. Nice. So if anybody wants to ask a question, raise hand. We'll bring you up. We've got probably another maybe. You good for about another 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So if anybody has a question, raise your hand on Clubhouse. So I want to ask you about some of the mistakes. Like what are some of the biggest mistakes you're seeing with people that decide to get into this space?
Lots of mistakes, anywhere from ad related to personal related. What I mean is people giving up too early, like that. In terms of ads, what I see people doing is usually the biggest mistake, I would say, is people not adapting and not changing their approach. So the rule is, anyone knows that whenever you're running ads or whenever you're doing any sort of marketing, marketing 101 is you have to constantly be split testing. Split testing basically means testing different options, different variations, maybe different videos if we're talking about YouTube ads, different types of videos. So the biggest mistake I think people do is, let's say they upload one video, they have one website, one call to action, whatever, and then if things don't go well, they just say, oh, this isn't working, as opposed to, okay, let me change it up and let me take a deep dive and see where would the mistake be. Let me look at this data and see, okay, people are clicking on the website, but they're not signing up. That means there's some discrepancy between either what the person expected to see and what they actually see on the website, or maybe the ad misled people and you're telling people one thing, but it's actually something else. So it could be an issue with the ad. So I see people kind of like giving up too early / not adapting, not changing, not testing all the time.
Is there kind of like a time? Like I'm the guy that you just described. Like I throw it out there and I expect like I'm gonna throw this out there and spend $100 and get 15 sales and I get nothing and I'm like, this doesn't work. And so what is the timeline? See, here's the reason I'm even on here with you right now is because I'm making a commitment to doing this the right way. So I'm reaching out to people like you, right? So podcast is like the best way to get free coaching, which is, so thank you for this, man. This is awesome.
That's smart.
Other people in the room are getting it too. So we appreciate that. But listen, I also want people to know how to get in touch with you so we can hire you as well. Cause that's what I'm interested in too, talking about that after. But yeah. So how, is there a time frame, like here's what I should give myself, budget, things like that?
Oh, no. So that just totally depends. That totally depends. The main way I make my personal commissions is through something called affiliate marketing, where I promote other companies' products online and I make a commission. So my general rule of thumb is, let's say I promote products that usually cost $100 plus. So let's say $100. Let's suppose if I make a sale, I make $100. So my rule of thumb is if I spend $300 and I make zero, then I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause and I'm going to reevaluate. I'm going to look at existing data that I have and I'm going to see where can I fix my mistake. So that's my general rule of thumb. Everyone's numbers are going to be different. For some people, that 3 times the 3x might be too much. Maybe they're going to spend $200, before they're going to pause, not 300. So it's up to you. But the other thing then, now that you mention it, if you're not exactly selling anything, if you're just collecting emails, if that's your goal, then you should kind of work backwards and figure out how much is each email worth to you, right? Dollar-wise. So that way you can do the math. And then when you spend on ads, that should be your guideline, is like, don't spend $10,000 to make $100. Like something's off, These are your rule of thumb numbers that you should follow.
Well, I'll tell you, I did have a call with, I had a call with the YouTube ad rep, which was a pretty good call. The challenge is they never followed up again after that. They were supposed to actually follow up and help me, but nobody ever did. So, but one thing he did help me do was he helped me figure out what it costs me. Like if somebody just signs up for my membership's only $197 a month, right? It's an online membership. We have daily huddles. It's so I can spend $200 and to me that's I could spend more than that, but that was kind of the number we had agreed on. You invest $200, you should get one person to sign up for your membership. Yep. And he said that was doable on YouTube. I said, great, let's go then. Let's get this going. But I never heard anything back. So is that unrealistic or? So $200 for $2,400. I'm like, okay, that's a good ROI. So is that why I didn't hear back from them? Because they were just friggin' blowing smoke?
I don't know who exactly you spoke to, and I don't want to kind of like put a bad spin on it. Just my experience with Google reps. I'm assuming you spoke to a Google Ads rep in regards to your video ads, right?
Yeah, I just reached out to support because I'm still having the issue with being, actually, I'm sorry. They finally removed my housing issue, but I'm on a limited now.
Okay.
It has to be limited, whatever that means. I don't even know what it means. So, but that's how I finally got someone on the phone.
Okay.
And then he was saying, well, do this, do that. Let me get you in touch with a rep. And but like I said, it was helpful that he even got me thinking, okay, how much money can
Okay.
I spend to acquire a client? I said, well, technically I could probably spend, if each client does go a full year. The challenge is not every client goes a full year because it's a month-to-month membership. So let's say the average client goes, 6 months. Well, then that's different. That's $1,200 as opposed to $2,400. So anyway, I'm going too probably in the weeds right now, but
No, it makes sense. Just what I wanted to say is the Google reps, I wouldn't say they're the most knowledgeable. I end up having to tell them a lot of things because a lot of the information they say is just incorrect. I'm sorry, Google. But in regards to your question about is it realistic, I think it is realistic. I think it is possible to make it profitable, not right away though, not necessarily right away. So at first, you might actually be losing money. And that's another good point that you actually brought up, something that I should say also, is that be prepared to lose money in the short term because this is where you're getting the data. This is where you're realizing if you're not sure about your age group, what age group gets you the most sales? What gender, what interest group, whatever, what country will get you the most sales, things like that. So you're spending money on everything at the start. You're just throwing money at this whole range of things. But what's going to end up happening is you're going to have a few of them that are actually going to work, that are actually going to convert. And then you're going to be spending money only on those things that are going to convert. And that's when you're going to start seeing the profits, not necessarily right away. You might be losing money right away.
Got it. So you really want to go into this with a mindset of, okay, I'm going to invest a couple grand into this before I start seeing the ROI. Yes.
So a lot of people come to me with their last $100, $200. They say, Ivan, if this is my last $100, can you tell me how to spend it so that I become like a millionaire overnight? I say no. Take a step back. Do not spend this $100. Go buy bread, go buy lunch, get a full-time job first, be comfortable. You need to spend money on here and you might lose it. That's just inevitable. No matter how many YouTube videos you're going to see, no matter who you're going to entrust, no matter what professional, there will be money lost, guaranteed. There will be testing done, guaranteed, for sure. That's just unavoidable. So you need to make sure you're stable. You have a job. You have a stable income. Do not do this approach. Do not spend money on ads if it's your last $100 and you're kind of putting all your eggs in that basket.
It's really good advice, man. Really good advice. No, it's true because here I am. I'm expecting, okay, I start investing in this. It was like, I mean, a budget they gave me was like $65 a day. I'm like, okay, that's manageable, and I'm expecting like right out of gate sales. It's like, you know what I mean? And so, but anyway, I can't get in touch with anybody. So you and I will probably have to talk offline and you can help me get this set up. All right. First off, how do people, what's the best way for people to get in touch with you, follow you, your YouTube channel? Give us all that information.
Sure. So my YouTube channel is youtube.com/Ivan Mana. So my first name here is Ivan. And then Mana, M-A-N-A. So youtube.com/Ivan Mana. That's my YouTube channel. Then my website is ivanmana.com, which is being completely redesigned now to look amazing and to look more modern. So don't be disappointed if you look at the site now, Ivan Mana. And then if you do want to just reach out to me via email as well, it's just ivan@ivanmana.com. So lots of Ivan Manas in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only going to judge you on your YouTube channel because that's how I found you, and I was impressed with it. So thank you for putting that together. And how many followers do you have on YouTube?
79,000 or so.
Yeah, that's all. Just 79,000. Nice. All right, good. I love it.
Thanks.
All right, cool. So what questions did I not ask that I probably should have asked just to give these guys a little bit more meat and potatoes, if any?
Well, maybe I'm thinking the biggest question I usually get in my emails when people are asking me is, Ivan, how do I get started? There's so much information online. Like, what do I do? And my advice would be to just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is the biggest piece of advice I could suggest, that it's better done than perfect. Don't worry about making everything perfect. If you're not sure the exact technical details, look up a YouTube video, look up my YouTube video if you want, and just as you watch the video, do it right away. So do it as you watch the video. Pause the video, do it. Pause the video, do it. So just get started. Doesn't have to be perfect at all.
That's awesome, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you doing this, man. And, you know, thank you for doing this. I learned a lot, and I look forward to going back and listening to it again as well. What does, I have a question for everybody. What would you say is, what would you say was your biggest mistake when it came to YouTube and doing this? It doesn't even have to be YouTube, but just with online advertising marketing. Oh, and the thing I forgot to ask you is affiliate. I want to know more about what you said about affiliate marketing. So two things. Biggest mistake, and then tell us about, well, do the affiliate first. Tell us, like you had mentioned, you make most of your money from affiliate, and I kind of skimmed over that. What does that mean?
So actually, I do offer a free guide on affiliate marketing, exactly what it is and exactly how you can get started on my website as well. It's the first thing that should come up at the site. Affiliate marketing is basically, to give you a very simple example, let's suppose your headphones, right? You like those and you want to sell them. So you go on Amazon. Amazon has an affiliate program. They do. And they're going to give you a link. Amazon.com/David/headphones. And if you give this link to anybody, you can give it to me personally right now. You can say, Ivan, click here, or you could put it on your Facebook group or on your website, whatever. Or you can do it on ads, which is what I do. I put these links on ads. If somebody clicks and buys those headphones, you're going to make a commission.
That's brilliant.
And so that's affiliate marketing in a nutshell. So you can have these links anywhere. I have them on my YouTube videos. I have them on my website, and then I have them on ads as well. I run ads to those.
So you're targeting people that would buy these headphones as well, I'm guessing.
Right.
Not just random. You're actually figuring out who would buy them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's brilliant, man. I love it.
Thank you.
Good. I mean, I do affiliates, but I haven't done it this way. I do it through my podcast, obviously. But yeah, that's amazing. All right, good stuff. And then what's your biggest mistake, man?
Oh, biggest mistake. I mean, I can't say I've had any. I think I've been pretty perfect so far. I'm just kidding.
Right, I could tell, man.
Just kidding. No. Tons of mistakes, of course. Tons of mistakes. I mean, I spent probably tens of thousands of dollars learning affiliate marketing, following the wrong advice with affiliate marketing. My biggest mistake, there's many. One of them was maybe not doing enough research before getting started. So I'm actually the type of person, so I'm suggesting that you look up YouTube videos and you follow the steps. See, I myself don't do that. If I were to run these YouTube ads, I would just get in there, not even watch any video. I would just try to figure it out on my own because I don't want to spend time watching a video. Yeah. So that's why I'm suggesting right now, make sure you like follow along, watch a video or something, because I made mistakes which had my accounts banned, ads disapproved, got me a bad reputation with some networks because I was following the wrong advice. Luckily, I was able to get it back over the years. I've been doing it for 6 years. But kind of, don't just go on whatever the first person tells you and then just do it. I'd say take some time, do some research. If you have a good video, follow the video. Don't be like me and kind of just do it without watching or hearing anything. Just do it yourself. So that was one of the, for sure.
Awesome. And what's next for you, man?
What's next? Well, I want to actually keep growing my channel. I want to actually switch. So I'm definitely going to keep doing affiliate marketing. But my YouTube channel, I want to switch more on tutorials, teaching people how to use specific software products, because I found those videos are much more helpful over the long term. They get me way more views. They're way more helpful to people. I get way more comments, way more responses about those, rather than videos saying how I made this much in this time frame, whatever. So I want to be more of like, I want to focus on making how-to videos for specific software products. That's my goal now for the next upcoming videos. And just grow my YouTube channel, keep my courses. Like I said, my website's being redone completely. So that's going to be done soon. Yeah, just keep doing what I'm doing.
Brilliant. So, my takeaway is, so you do the tutorial and then it's like, you're just like, hey, and oh, by the way, and if you want to buy the product, here's a link to buy the product. And yeah, that's freaking brilliant.
Affiliate marketing at its finest. There you go.
It's funny. I don't know why I didn't notice earlier. All right. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you and thank you for your time. It's been fun. And yeah, in Clubhouse, appreciate y'all hanging out. We still have 39 people hanging on Clubhouse. We had 206 people on Clubhouse. So that's been super cool, man. Thank you guys.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, David.